Greetings, it's Ian from RTL here. Welcome to Pick and Mix. As we say, we mix it up. And this week, it is in the camera's view, where we look at a DVD or a VHS video or even a concert that's on YouTube. This week, this one has been released on VHS when it first came out, and then it was re-released in 2013 on a DVD. And it is Maiden England, Maiden, or as it was released in 2013, Maiden England 88. Now this is recorded at the N.E.C in Birmingham on the 27th and 28th of November 1988 and released first on a VHS in 1989. Now, the 27th of November 1988, I was there. I was 22 years old. Oh, that's a long, long time ago. And this was actually directed and edited by Mr. Steve Harris himself. So the band on that night was, of course, Bruce Dickinson on lead vocals, Dave Murray on the guitars, Adrian Smith on the guitars, Steve Harris on the bass, Mr. Nico McBrain on the drums, and somewhere backstage on keyboards we have Michael Kenny. So you put this on, and the first thing you get is the intro to Moonchild that they played the intro to the song. And then you get pictures and backstage of the band, and then when it comes to the the band come on stage, brilliant, and we go straight into Moonchild because you get the 7 Deadly Sins, which is of course off their album that they were promoting at the time, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Great opening track. I do like that. Brilliant stuff. So, the highlight of this is Nico's drumming for some, and Steve Harris running around the studio at 5,000 miles an hour. So their second track, they stay with the current album at the time, Seventh Son, and they do The Evil That Men Do. I think this is better live. Pity that they didn't put Michael Kenny up in the top of the stage somewhere instead of having him back then, because it really adds to it. The guitar work from Mr. Murray and Mr. Smith is fabulous on that. Great track. Then for the third track, they go back in time to The Number of the Beast. One of my favourite songs off this album. Starts off with the bit from The Prisoner. I am number 6, I'm not a free man, and all that. Brilliant track. Again, I love the guitar bit and the drumming in the middle. It's a super track from that album. Now, when I remember, this is the first time I'd ever heard this live. And it's from the Peace of Mind album. And it's the brilliant Still Life. Never heard this live. Glad I heard it because it's one of my favourite tracks off the Peace of Mind album. Brilliant stuff. And then this next track, they stay with that album and do If You Wanna Die, which I'd heard them do in 1984. Another great track from Peace of Mind. If you're gonna die, die with your boots on. Another classic. Then we go back to the Seventh Son of a Seventh Son album and the Infinite Dreams. I love this guitar on this. The keyboards from Michael really is good. We should have been out on stage for that. Okay, then a thrill to hear this. It's a song that I had never heard them do live from the second album, Killers. And this is the title track. Absolutely brilliant. Bruce sings this very well. He was running around like a man possessed on this song. Brilliant stuff. Then we go back to the most current album, and this is a single, Can I Play With Madness, Now, I think this is one of the songs that didn't sound as good on stage. I just don't like it live. You know, it's much better at the studio, and of course the video featured the late Graham Chapman. Okay, we go to the Somewhere in Time album for Heaven Can Wait. I've never been a fan of this one, but it's nice when they get all the road crew come out and do the whoa, 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 that sort of thing. Then they stayed with that album for a bit of Wasted Years. I like this track. It's got a good rocky sort of feel to it. It's got a great guitar solo. Great song written by Mr. Adrian Smith, of course. Then we decide to go back to the Clairvoyant from the Seventh Son. Another good track from that track. I love Steve's face in this. I love how he mimes the words. Foot upon the speaker cabinet and away he goes. But they don't have speaker cabinets now, do they? They have them in their ears. And then we have sort of the highlight of the show for me, the title track, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Absolutely stunning live. Michael Kenny, again, brilliant on the keyboards. And then we go into the classics. Number of the Beast. Yeah, woe to you over the piece. Yeah. Hello B9 Name comes next. Now, I don't mind this track. I really love it, but I wouldn't... People go mad over this. It's a very good song, but it's not my favourite Iron Maiden song. In one least. I don't know what is my favourite. I haven't really thought about that. There's an idea. Okay, and then we have, of course, Iron Maiden's Gonna Get You. Eddie makes his appearance. This is my... I love the Eddies I've seen. I've seen the Pharaoh, I've seen the Space one, and I've seen this one, and I love this. Absolutely stunning. Then a little bit of Run to the Hills. Can't go wrong. Bit of Running Free. Doing the battles. I'm running free, yeah. I'm running free. All that sort of thing. And then they do Sanctuary. Which I didn't hear them do. I think they did it on the Somewhere in Time, but it's a single from 1980. And it's nice to see this back in the set because everybody loves it. But then on the DVD, you get the history of Iron Maiden Part 3. There are 3 parts. All 3 parts are on YouTube, and it just gives you a history of the band. And then they have 12 Wasted Years. Now, I had this on VHS, and it was from 1987. It's got interviews with the band and things. So it's got the promotional clips for Wasted Years, Stranger in the Strange Lines, Can I Play My Man on This, The Evil That Man Do, and The Clairvoyant. Now, when you get the, the original VHS video was fantastic, but the package they have now, you get all this extras on it, and documentaries and promotions. I think it's fantastic. And it's a very special gig, because it was the first gig that we took from mate to mine. I mean, it was his very first ever concert ever. He was still at school. Well, he's got his own kids now. He's a sterling chap. He was my mate's brother. So, and his mum thought I was a sensible chap and said, "Well, if Ian's going, you can go as well." His name's Ian as well, so that's a shout out to my mate Ian Samey. So yeah, so it's a very special gig for him and a very special gig for me because we had a great time. But for this package, I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 9 out of 10 because it does bring back lots of fond memories. So there we go. That's it for today, apart from the live stream tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow. And we've got live album ranking, and we're doing a great band that myself and a few other panel members like, and that's Susie and the Banshees. And also tomorrow we have got the album review of a great album from a great band, still going strong. May not be the original lineup, but Mr. Brock, in his 80s, is still there doing the business. And of course, it's the new Hawkwind album, There Is No Space for Us. So have a great day. I don't think the weather's going to get... I hope it gets better. It's so dull out there at the moment. At least it's not raining today, eh? So we'll see you all later. Bye for now.